Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I've got an Atlantic League game against Josiah Emery. This is an important one. I lost my first Atlantic League game this season, but I have won four in a row since then. And a win today likely would get me to the playoffs. But Josiah is a tough customer, and I am sure that will be easier said than done. Okay, pretty good hand here. Couple of fours. Decall Fidel, which looks like I'm giving. Only good red headline I have, though, is Purge. I think I may defect and keep the ops. Let's try and get Europe off. Let's see, Josiah. I've only played Josiah once. Let's do that. And yeah, let's defect. I've only played Josiah one time, and it was very early on in his competitive trial struggle career. He kind of didn't really know what he was doing. He made some weird plays, and I was able to beat him pretty easily. Josiah is much better now. He is a much better player. I believe he won OTSL Silver, and so he's going to be a much tougher out today. All right, most players I feel like would go with Purge here. Well, I should have gone with Purge. I did not want to eat sock govs with Europe in my hand. I really want to get this Dom off. And I just find Purge often isn't that effective. Warsaw for a coup in Iran. And he empties it. That's annoying. Okay. So I think this is fine. I could go Jordan and annoy him a little bit. Just invest in the Middle East there. Certainly feel like if he had Vietnam, he would have headlined it, and I have decall. So I don't know if I'm in a huge rush to get to Malaysia. Also, you know what? I don't know if Jordan's that important, because I don't think I'm in the mood to. I don't think I'm of a mind to, if he fills Iraq, which he certainly would do, to poke Iraq and like try and get into Iran. I think I am happy to just do this. Let's just fight here in the Middle East. Romanian headline is pretty weak. Could mean he has D-stall. And wanted D-stall food. Okay, this is probably South Korea or maybe Iraq. Yeah, so he was going to do that anyway, and I'm not poking that. So now the question is, do I space? I think I have time to do that. So let's go ahead and try that. And I'll miss. Okay. I think I'm gonna. If as soon as I can get this Europe scoring off, I think I'm gonna save UN Fidel for AR6. Hope I don't see blockade, and then I'll UN Fidel. Try and get it out of my hand. Not playing around blockade's a little risky, but I think I'm going to do it. Okay, South Korea, or yeah, South Korea makes sense. All right, let's just take Libya for Middle East Dom, and let's take France as well. See if he's got a Europe attack card. That's annoying. Now I really need to not see blockade. I am glad to see De Gaulle out of the deck, at least. Is he going to jam? Yeah, sure is. Okay. Well played, but... Alright, so I did not get my Europe Dom off, but I do get China out of it. Waited too long to get my Europe Dom. I took it on AR. I guess I took it on AR3. I took it on AR3. Spacing was good. Getting out of Israel was a must. I guess I could have taken it on AR1. Interesting. It's going to give me special. All right. Well, I'll take that. South Korea, I assume. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to UN Fidel, and I guess let's coup Iraq and miss. All right. Give up a VP. I do get Vietnam, which is good. Duck doesn't do it. Containment is really good here, I think. Right? Blockade can then dump Vietnam. Yeah, this is a clear containment hand, much as I'd like to go CNS. Containment should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential, and CNS is probably an event, but if he gets to space first, I might take the ops. Could see D-stall here. What I don't want to see, I do not want to see D-stall and Asia. Defectors is gone, so a D-stall headline makes sense for him. But if he does D-stall, I will get at least get a coup. Yeah. Yep. Okay. This is not going great so far. Good news is I'll have a lot of ops here at least. One Thailand, one Chile, one Venezuela, two Venezuela. Interesting. Okay, gonna coup in Libya. That is unfortunate. Question is, what do I coup? I think I like Venezuela. Anything but a one. Yeah, I think I like. Okay. All right. Half of South America is mine. Middle East now looks gross. So does Asia. Only Marshall and U.S. Japan out there for 4 ops. He's going to take France, presumably. Yeah. This is fine. I think I want to jam him here. Ugh, come on. 2, 3. Benelux doesn't really matter. Maybe I do that. Threaten China if he because that means he's got to get 2 into Thailand and 2 into France. So he's got to have U.S. Japan. I don't understand why he went 2 into Venezuela as opposed to 1 in Venezuela, 1 Brazil. Or 1 Venezuela, 1 Brazil, and 1 something like Angola. I do like that Africa is sitting there. So what the only 4 op left is U.S. Japan. Let's see if he has it. He does. That's really annoying. Damn, he got all 3 other 4 ops this turn. Truman's out there. Truman is out there. And he also wants to take Asia Dom. He wants to do a bunch of things. Yeah, okay. Let's stop Asia Dom and get 1 more in there. Actually, no. I'm giving Korean War here. Let's not pretend. All right. Well, that's too bad. Let's get to space. Okay, doesn't have Asia. Probably will take Asia Dom here. He will. Okay, and I'm going to blockade away Vietnam and do 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, I pick up Asia. I don't get Truman. I do get Vietnam. I guess Asia's the headline, and we're going to hope he didn't redraw decall. Yeah, that's a crappy hand. This is a crappy hand. I would have liked to see Truman here. He does get CIA, which is good. Presumably will give it. Well, decall redraw. I redrew decall. Asia is safe. Brutal redraw. Brutal redraw. UN would also be a brutal redraw. So he's got CIA, he's got Nasser, he's got 5-year plan, he's got Truman. That's a lot of one-ops for him. I believe he's also got IP War. No, IP War was played. Oh my goodness. What a redraw. 2 4-op redraws. Okay, well, I got a coup. Not quite enough. China. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I like that he's holding on to CIA and no China. Okay. It's obviously Cambridge here. Question is what? I think, is it just Brazil? Yeah, I guess I'm not taking the walk, and and with decall in my hand, I'm hoping he does not pick up Portuguese or South African. I don't have the ops to take the walk here. Ugh, brutal. Oh, man, what redraws he had. My goodness. That's a 2 VP swing there, which I do not need. Unbelievable redraws for him. Two guilt-free fours and IP war. That's rough. Whereas, meantime, I redraw Middle East. But okay, he at least has CIA. Let's get grain turn 4. I'm also down 8 VPs, but my worst regions are both scored, and I have time to get back in this one. He's got 5-year plan. He's got CIA. Yep, that'll take Argentina. Okay, and then I don't want to just give him that overprotective France. So let's just space. Give myself an opportunity for 2 VPs. Let's see grain here. Or at least other degraders. No. I guess it's the Pope. Where's Warsaw? We'll do the Pope. Okay. There it is. What does he have? Okay, he's going to self-trap here. I think I got a space immediately. Could also take Poland, but Warsaw is around. Okay, he's going to do that, which means I can do this. Although, boy, alliance could be a big number here. If I can get Panama, Mexico, that alliance could be 4, which I need. Gotta take the walk, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. He's gonna get to space first, but I want Algeria, and maybe he'll miss. He's got bear trap, grain, and 5-year plan, so maybe he won't space. Normally, an alliance for the event on turn 4 is not particularly strong, but I think here I've got to do it. I need those 4 VPs. Okay, take Poland and... yeah, I was worried about Saharan. I don't think I want to concede Nigeria. Damn. All right, well, he's getting Nigeria. I have too much else to do. Damn. Whoa. I accidentally muted myself. Okay, lot he could do with ABM. Oh, just gonna protect. Okay. I think that this is better if I can roll at least a 3. Because I do not want to eat a coup in Africa. That's what I really don't want. Let's see if I can get a 3 and then make him make a decision. Nope, I roll a 1, in which case that's very bad. Now he gets to coup Angola. And I get dominated in Africa. I think I would have just couped in Africa. I think I would have just taken that coup in Africa. Because he would then just be able to repair the damage I did with Junta. Yeah, just coup in Africa. No reason not to. Oh! Gonna coup Mexico! And hit. Well, okay. Now, I mean, that's too bad that I lost Mexico, but now I can space. Finally. Maybe he has Central. Don't think I really care about... Although, you know what? No, let's get my mill ops. I might... No, I'm going to get my mill ops with brush. That's fine. Let's respond to that. Shuttle. He's going to give me Camp David. Or maybe hold it. Alright, well, I have to dump Europe. Let's dump it. Let's hope for teardown. Okay, getting Camp David's good. Yeah, protect Egypt. I kind of want to take Israel. And then let's do that to prep for Portuguese. Shuttle doesn't seem like that big a deal. I would have Space Camp David over that. I'm very happy to get that VP and deactivate AI War, which is important for flower power. Okay, Warsaw going out of the deck. I think we just fire off brush at Argentina at this point. I can't hold it, obviously, so I don't have a better target, I don't think. Libya is interesting. Egypt? No, not Egypt because Nasser's around. Yeah. Can't ask for 2 brushes to hit. It's too much. Okay, knew that was coming. Libs, Junta, ABM, all down. Matter of fact, brush, Junta, ABM, brush, all gone. A 5-year plan again? Well, that's not active. Fix that. And here we go to turn 8. And I pick up Africa again. VOA is good. Terrorism is good in my hand. Latin America debt crisis is annoying. I don't have any degraders, though. And a South African unrest headline is so bad. It's so bad. That flips Dom and is an 8 VP swing. But if I give up a coup, that's also a big swing. So yeah, I hate this, but I'm going to do it. Really would have liked to get that 4th into Angola. Decall headline's obviously a bigger nightmare, but again, I'm getting dominated if I eat that regardless, so. Okay, Marine Barracks sucks, but it's manageable. And I'm going to get away with a 2nd Africa Dom in the headline. That also doesn't stop presence. Coup, yep. Of what? Panama? All right. I think we got to give the debt crisis now. before he gets anything in the top half of South America. Do I take Lebanon back? He's not getting anything in the top half of South America. What am I saying? Maybe we just do that. What can VOA do? Okay, he's got a space Star Wars. Okay, what now? I wonder if VOA is just this and see if he's got a 4. And if he doesn't, I can take one of these countries. Or maybe we hit him with terror now. Okay, well, that's fine. Hit with terrorism. Okay. Let's try this. Nice. Okay. That's fine. I'll take Libya. Even up Middle East. Okay, Ortega gone is amazing. That means I cannot lose to DEF CON as long as I do not play China without seeing Aldrich. I also love that Marine Barracks is gone, along with Muslims. Yep. OPEC. Maybe he'll give North Sea. No, wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? Obviously, this isn't getting better. Okay, he hits the roll. Let's get my mill ops. This seems good. No, would have liked a better roll. Gotta get my mill ops. This is a nice hand. This is quite a nice hand. Now, Fidel in my hand is very annoying. That is unfortunate. The question is, what do I do about it? I think it's grain. I think it's still grain. I think grain is just too darn good. That's a great pull. I think we set up these realigns. If he has it, I think he'll just score it right now. Oh, he's going to coup that. Misses. No, it's well enough. Set up those realigns instead. Nasser gone. Okay. All right, well, I think I have to try realigns now. Come on, +2. Yes. That's huge. Yeah, he's going to coup Nicaragua. I can't really do much about that. I have to space. And I miss. Damn it. Yeah, he definitely should have just invented that. That's so annoying. Should be able to still fight in Europe, though. CRG, an event, it doesn't do that much for me. CRG's not that great here. Oh my god. Brutal. I think I have to do that. And hope that he doesn't get Asia next turn. Okay, teardown is nice. But I got a bunch of garbage here. This might be a loss, folks. If he has Asia, it's a loss. Middle East headline is a little weird. All the 4s are gone except for We Will Bury You. Or, excuse me, except for War Games. ABM. Yeah. War Games is the only 4 around now. There's only a 50-50 shot that it's in his hand. But I kind of like headlining Southeast. Then if he coups, Missile Envy. Let's just get my 4 VPs. Okay, yeah, he has to score Asia, which is a crying shame that he did that. But okay, at least I get a coup in Africa. Which it will be in Africa, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Missile Envy now? Okay, I think I take my realigns now at +1. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think I'm going to lose this game. Okay, I can. It means if I give decall, I can poke with Quagmire on AR7, score AR8. But giving decall means I'm dominated in Asia for sure. Yeah, I think I've lost this one. I have to score. Yeah, I have to score. That's it. I lost. Tough loss. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's tear down real lines. Just did not do it. Yeah, Africa's 3. Yeah, that's too many. And I don't have. That damn Fidel. And having to hold lone gunman made me have to give a bunch of bad events. Just held gunman so long. Oh wow, UN of EU, just a guilt-free 3. Okay. Yeah. So what? He's got 2, 4, 1 plus 1 him plus 3 him. Okay, I think it's miracle realign, miracle even realigns, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 for him, 1 for him, 3 for him. So if I can miracle realign Central into, and I can get, if I can break Mexico and Cuba, then I flip Dom, and this becomes, instead of 5 for him, it becomes 3 for me, right? And that's good enough. Right, because I got 3 for 4, 3 for me. So if this becomes 3 for me, so 3, 0, so 6 for me, 4 for me, 2 for me. I think maybe it's a tie, I guess. But yeah, I can't give decall because then I get dominated in Asia. Yeah, we have to try the realigns. Need a miracle here, right? There's no other. Yeah, we need a miracle. So we don't get it. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was fun, but now it's done.